All right, I'm gonna try and keep this intro under 4 minutes, man. I've tried to. This is like the 6th time I've tried to record it, and I cannot get it under 4 minutes for whatever reason. I don't. It's how I am. So, couple of things. There is some information that I'm trying to get out. It's not just me rambling. I do have important things about changes to the channel that I want to inform you of before we dig into the music. So, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video. Thanks for checking out the channel, and I hope you're ready for some more BAND-MAID today. We do have Anemone loaded up. So we are going to be taking a look at that in just a minute here. In addition to that, we're also going to be looking at Puzzle and the Anemone and Puzzle acoustic version at the Zepp Diver city in Tokyo. So how this is going to work, the Anemone video going straight to YouTube. I'll get it shot, get the thumbnail put together, and then it'll hit YouTube same day. The Puzzle video, same sort of thing, but it goes to the Patreon first for early access for the one and done subscriber tier. So for a scant $1, you get early access to basically pretty much from now on, pretty much everything that we're going to release on the channel to some degree, pretty much like one a week, early access to one of my videos a week, I would say at the very least. It is a little bit tough to nail down a schedule given that we do have a 3-year-old toddler and a 2-week-old infant, so don't hold me to anything too strictly, okay? I'm gonna do my best. This is the plan, but don't hold me to anything too strictly. Now, the acoustic version of Puzzle and Anemone is going to hit Patreon only, so that's going to be Patreon exclusive for the cover charge tier. That's the $3.50 tier, pays the cover, helps keeps the lights on around this place. So lots of different options, and the reason I chose to put the acoustic one behind the paywall is because you're not missing me hearing the song for the first time. So you're still going to be getting the reactions to the song for the first time on YouTube. Okay, and so that satisfies like all of the tension about putting stuff behind a paywall, because I don't feel great about that, and like just sharing my journey in discovering BAND-MAID and all of the music that we look at on the channel. So kind of threads the needle a little bit for me. So that's what we're gonna do. Link is in the description to the Patreon if you want to go check that out. Like I said, by the time this video hits YouTube, the other two are already going to be on the Patreon. So watch this one. You know, you can head over there, pay the $1, and then watch the other one, and then just, yeah, you know, not worry about or you can pay the $3.50 and get access to all of it. So totally up to you what you guys want to do. Or you can just wait for the videos to hit YouTube. So anyway, look at that. Under 3 minutes, we got through that. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into this one, ladies and gentlemen. This is Anemone, BAND-MAID. Let's get into it. Oh, okay. Ooh, that's beautiful. Wait. What is that? What's that instrument? Because it doesn't sound like a guitar. It's not, maybe like keys. I don't know. It might be a guitar. You know, that's carrying the melody. Like the acoustic stuff in the background is beautiful. Really, just across the board, this sounds amazing. Just right off the bat. Also, not gonna lie, a little bit in my head about this whole like you pause too much nonsense that I caught some flack for on the Stand and Delivered Love Bites reaction that I did, which I actually went back and watched. I don't watch my own content, but I went back and watched that and I'm like, wow, I dug it. I was like, this is like, that's the sort of thing, like if I'm gonna go watch a reaction, that's what I want to see. I want to see the dude talk about the stuff. I can go listen to the song on my own. I don't need you to play the song for me. I can go do that. Okay, I want to hear what you think about the song. And my own personal thing is like, if you don't get at least as much content to song, like if it's 4 minutes a song, if you're not getting at least 8 minutes of content from me, then I'm not doing my job. So like I said, I'm a little bit in my head about that, but we're working through it. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna get through it. I love what I'm hearing from this so far, and I'm not gonna worry about stopping too much. That's not, because that's what we do here. Okay, we stop, we pause, we talk about stuff a lot, and I try my best to pick up every little nuance in the track as it happens. Okay, and the only way I'm gonna do that is if I pause as it's happening to catch it before it like, you know, like an epiphany before it whittles away at your fingertips. Goodness. Again. That melody. That's beautiful. So maybe that's, you know, something else that I could do is I could just wait a little bit. I could decide to pause and then wait a little bit to allow like you guys to get. I could just like signal that the pause is coming, so you're ready for it. I could do that. See, I told you I'm in my head a little bit about it. But so this melody line though, from the vocals, I think there's a there's a subtlety to it that I really like, and so we're gonna go back and I'm gonna see if I can point it out to you guys. Yeah, there's this like really beautiful blending of like legato and staccato, right? So if you're not familiar with the terms, legato is like the smooth and like very like fluid, what would you say, like playing of the notes, versus staccato being very short and detached. So when there's staccato, typically there's spaces between the notes. When it's legato, the whole thing kind of like blends together and it's a very like fluid, freeform, maybe not freeform, but like very fluid movement, you know, in the music. So with that in mind, let's listen again, because I think the staccato aspects of the vocal line are perfectly placed to highlight very subtly. It's very subtle. That's what I like about this. It's very subtle. Very nuancetical. I made that word up. I love it. I'm going to use it forever. Okay, you can use it too. So you like the like there's a very like brief moment of like the silence, or that very staccato-ish, very brief, that contrasts very nicely with the legato, the largely legato vocal line that's coming through. Okay, before the next section, I want to dig into that, because if what I think I heard is actually what I heard, then that's beautiful. I'm really excited about this. So to my ear, it's a little bit like the I guess this is the chorus. It inverted. So it was like the beginning, the vocal line was this very legato, very fluid expression, and then into the chorus, into this next section, it's almost like it's staccato that's punctuated by the very like brief moments of legato. So
曖昧な僕たちはきっと形にとらわれてばかりで言葉を探し迷うよりも今はただ抱きしめてもう一度だけ願うほどなんでこんなどうにもできない想いは積もってく
What? No. 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 I gotta stop, okay? I'm gonna stop. Are you ready? I'm gonna stop. Because what? What? Every time. Every single time. Every single time I think I have you pinned, BAND-MAID. Every single time you do that to me. Again. Just like firmly cementing the idea, firmly cementing this thing that we're working, the genre game that we're playing with BAND-MAID, that they have no genre. They are not a genre. BAND-MAID, I mean, I like that BAND-MAID is the genre, but they're not, okay. What? Again. Okay? Again. See, there's almost a... I'm gonna pause again. Are you ready? I'm gonna pause again. There's almost like a post-rock feel to this section. You know, I don't know if it's... well, no, it's definitely what Kanami and Akane are doing together. So, like, the double bass from Akane really threw me off. Like, of all things to look out for in this track, I did not expect the double bass trills there. And then you have Kanami layered on top of the bass, the double bass trills, while not disrupting the tone of the song. Like this is what makes BAND-MAID BAND-MAID. This is what makes BAND-MAID BAND-MAID. Okay, I'm not. Listen, let's come on. Again.
I hear your voice 優しい嘘に浸した心いっそ全てを壊してどんなに愛しくてもそりゃゆっくり魔法は解けてゆく愛のがそれでも繋いでいたい手と手この時間を止めてよ
Okay. Legitimately, that was one of the smoothest transitions. It's almost like that section didn't even happen. What? And I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. I must correct myself. Upon a second listen, it does appear that I think it's the rhythm guitar, which I believe in the studio version is also Kanami. But it's not the lead guitar that's doubling on top of the double bass. It's the rhythm. But like, how do you go? Where did it happen?
I hear your voice 優しい嘘に浸した心いっそ全てを壊してどんなに愛しくてもそりゃゆっくり魔法は解けてゆく愛のがそれでも繋いでいたい手と手このま
because one of my gripes that I think I've always had with music that I really, 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 really enjoy is that it doesn't last long enough. Which I think is part of the reason why I fell so hard for Tool when I first discovered them, because like their songs are, 7 minutes is a short one from them. But how does this band manage to make a 4-minute song feel so much more expansive than that? How do we still have over a minute left? Okay, shut up. Okay, I don't pause too much. But there's some serious time dilation that happens, and specifically with BAND-MAID. To be honest, I get it with Gojira too a little bit, but I wouldn't expect to get it from BAND-MAID. But I think part of it has to do with how there's this subtle nature, I think, to what they do, that it's like the more you focus on the details, it's like the slower time moves, like as you process the track. And so it does make it feel more expansive. And I think that this song specifically, the different sections, what would you say, aren't like as far apart, like auditorially, from any other section. And so if you're kind of just like vibing with it, then it'll take you through the whole thing kind of like gently, and then you'll be at the end without kind of realizing, maybe missing a lot of the intricacies and the nuances that's present in the track. I mean, this is like probably the most expressive track, definitely from BAND-MAID that I've looked at for me. But I mean, maybe just across the channel, like everything that makes BAND-MAID is present in this track. I want to focus specifically on Psyche's vocal line in one of the previous sections, because I think that is responsible for why the transitions are just so flawless. Okay, so you know what it sounds like. To my mind, to my ear, the rest of the band has kind of been building this crescendo through the song, right? And there's this, it gets to this point, and it's kind of like the gates open up, and all of this expressive and like powerful, almost unyielding musical expose, whatever you would say about it. Except for Psyche, her vocal line, it's almost like it hasn't altered at all, and so that gives the ear the sense that the whole thing, like, and I mentioned it the first time I heard, I'm like, it's grounding, like it's anchoring the whole thing. Like her vocal line is anchoring the whole section here. And so because the vocals don't go with the rest of the band, it kind of like gives the track a natural coalescence, right? To come back and coalesce naturally with where its Psyche is. I mean, for my money, like, as a fan of music, what you're doing here, BAND-MAID, what you're doing here, I mean, everyone else should take note. I'm gonna say everyone. I don't care how fast you play. I don't care how good you are. Everyone. Okay, so I definitely wanted to make that point, but now we're gonna take it back to where we were and see if we can finish out this track. Oh, also Konami's solo section. Oh, the rhythm guitar. I wanted to point out the rhythm guitar in this because it really stole the show for me a little bit. And again, we hear that contrast between the Konami's lead lead guitar over it's very melodic or very legato over the very staccato nature of the rhythm, the backing track. I just listen to how the thing contrasts just so beautifully. Just accented by like it's perfect. See, again, the riffs have followed through. I almost gave up on it. You almost saw it in real time. I know better, and you almost saw me do it. Again. Okay, Akane, again. There's so much in this film, man. I mean, what a phenomenal track. Legitimately, what a phenomenal track. And I don't care that it took us 23 minutes to get through it because, oh my God. There's so much that happens. I don't know how you can react to that and do the song any justice in less than, like, how do you do that as an 8-minute reaction? You can't. It's impossible. There's too much going on. Ugh. Anyway. My struggles with criticism aside, god damn, that was a banger. Like, it was so good. So good. Legitimately so good. So thank you, whoever suggested that, because you were not wrong. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it to go that way. I thought it was going to be another, like the memorable that we looked at, which was great in its own right. But I think a lot of the meaning went over my head considering how new I am to the band. This blew me away. Just, all right. I'm going to wrap it up here because, free time and toddlers and all that stuff. So I got to get going. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, all that stuff, you know what to do. You know how to support me. You know how to check out my other stuff that's, not on YouTube. So I'm going to get out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, and we will catch you in the next one. Actually, probably in the comments. We'll catch you in the comments. Peace.